Hey guys, Jeremiah with Steps Pressure Wash and More. We're going to be out here washing this 1,300 square foot house behind us today. I've got the tank filling up now, and we are going to be doing kind of a little bit of a how long does it take to wash this house with the 8 gallon per minute machine. I did something similar with the 4 gallon per minute machine last year, and I'm not going to take you through minute by minute, second by second like I did on that one, because that one was like a 45-minute video. But I'll just kind of keep track of what I'm doing and how long it takes me to do it. I know that we were about an hour and 20 minutes on our time from setup to breakdown, and so I just want to make sure that we are keeping track of that. I'll just kind of keep track of how long it takes to do everything. Right now it's about 10:15. I've got to tape up the door locks. I've got the tank filling. That is something that we do have to do a little bit more of now than we did before with the 50 gallon buffer on the 4 gallon per minute tank, or 4 gallon per minute machine. And yeah, this one's ready to go. A lot of mildew here on the north side. We're also going to be hitting the shed. That was a freebie. It's going to take all of 2 minutes, so I'm just throwing that in. And they got the area mostly prepped for me. But this just needs a little bit of SH and a little bit of time. I'm going to get those doors taped up, get everything, all my property protection in place, and we'll get it started. We're at about 13 minutes of setup, filling the tank while we got everything ready. Now, we're going to be doing the shed real quick. And yes, I am a firm believer in get paid for what you do, but I also like to add value for my clients as much as possible. So a quick couple minutes to hit this shed while I'm here adds a little bit more value for them, and leaves a little bit of an impression. That's the beauty of a small business, is it doesn't have to be all about profit. You can take care of your clients as well. Yay. See? How much time does that take me? Let that hang out while I go wash the house. So again, this is only a 1,300 square foot home. We don't have any crazy angles, any crazy peaks. This is about as simple and straightforward as we're going to have in the area. And we have a lot of these in the area. This is our bread and butter. We're not doing these quick house washes. And moving on along. Now, right now it's February. February is our slowest month of the year. So, we're not doing a bunch of these today. But in the springtime, we will. And that's why we upgraded to the 8 gallon per minute machine. One of the reasons. But yeah, one of the biggest reasons is so that we could do more jobs in a day, and more jobs in a day means more money at the end of the week. So let's see how long this takes. Hey, there we go. 35 minutes in, we are done with two sides and the shed, along with setup. And now on to the north side. Give this a good saturation. We run no soap, no surfactant. So this is all just a diluted SH mix. Just throw it up there, let it do its job, and then we'll come back for rinse later. Came through and I pre-wet all of the stained wood we've got out here. They've got a nice deck out back. I went ahead and gave that a little rinsing before I washed that section. That way we're only taking off the color we want to take off and leaving everything else behind. This is the beauty right here of the 8-gallon per minute machine, is that distance. Even on a fan, we're able to get a much larger area covered from farther back. Less movement, less placements, just washing, less hassle. And the 4-gallon per minute machine, I still think, did a phenomenal job. That is not going to be leaving my trailer anytime soon, just because it is a great backup. It's very usable, and I can have a second operator for larger jobs. And time is money, right? Except in off season, where it's just excessive time. All right, I'm gonna get in here and wash this porch. All right, so we are at a quick pause, waiting on a little bit of water. We're at 50 minutes, 50, from the time we started setting up. And this is going to slow me down just a little bit. We do have a decent flow coming out of the house, but we showed up with a completely bone dry tank. So we got 13 minutes of fill while we set up, which is not enough to keep us going for the whole job. So as you can see, it has come out phenomenally here on the north side. I just need to come through and do a thorough rinse to get all the little bits and pieces, all the little details out of here, and then do the porch area, which also has come out nicely and it hasn't been rinsed yet. But I'll give this tank a few more minutes. I've got the hose in the top rather than going through the hose reel, just to get it going as fast as possible. And we're gonna go from there. I'll probably leave about 25 gallons in there, maybe a little less, just so that the next job we won't have to start from scratch. Again, this is not a race against time though. Like, we've got all day to do this. This is more of cataloging how long it takes to wash with an 8-gallon per minute machine. And honestly, I feel like having to wait a little bit on the buffer is part of that. So I wouldn't have to wait on the buffer on the 4-gallon per minute machine. So we'll see how long this takes in total. All right, there she is, 45 minutes of wash time, an hour total since getting here. I still need to speak with the customer and wrap up. But it came out phenomenally. Part of that time we were waiting on water, and that really slowed us down a little bit. So I'm anticipating about the same, about an hour and 20 minutes. So something I'm gonna have to think about and try again and see if I'm coming up with that number consistently. All right, so from getting there to leaving, we were right at an hour and 20 minutes, which is the exact same number I had from when I timed a 4 gallon per minute house wash. We actually spent a little more time on the house wash today than we did with the 4 gallon per minute because we had to wait for water. This is something I will definitely time the next few washes to see if it was just a fluke, a one-off, or maybe it's just operator error. I definitely feel like I am rinsing a lot more. I'm getting a lot more water on the siding than I was with the 4 gallon per minute. So if nothing else, I might be getting just a better clean than I was with the 4 gallon per minute machine. Maybe being a little more thorough and just overall providing more value for the service that I'm charging them for. So I will definitely be timing the next few just to see what we are looking at. But right now, I'm not seeing any time difference between a 4 gallon per minute and an 8 gallon per minute. So we will see what we can do. My next job is going to be a gutter cleaning and pressure washing. The house is going to be a little bit bigger than this one and a little bit more complex, but I think that while I'm cleaning the gutters on the next job I have lined up, I will fill that tank up to about 125 gallons to make sure we don't have to wait on water. And if I can do that, we can do a real timing on not waiting on water. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. I'm gonna go to the pressure washing store and fill up my tank. All right, y'all be safe out there.